I've been wanting to drink coffee out of this cup for a long time. I've been, as if you've seen some of my other videos, I've been going through like a healing mental health journey, and my vision was always to make sure that I had my beautiful cup of coffee in a beautiful Frida cup, and to sit down and chat with you. My hope is that, you know, we can sit down and have conversations about things, and so here we go. Been thinking about what was one of the things I wanted to talk to you all about. And one thing that comes to mind is when we are faced with adversity. You know, I think as the saying goes, that's when things go wrong, it's when you actually grow, you know. And there was a point in my life that I feel like there's a moment of growth that was very pinnacle in my life, and it also showed and proved to me what I'm capable of. So here we go. This was, oh my gosh, 12 years ago, a long time ago. At the time, I had embarked on a new relationship, actually the first relationship I had ever been in. And we had been together for about a year, and things were not really going, they weren't going too well. I was really confused, right? When you love someone, they love you back. You know, why isn't this working? I had graduated from college, so I definitely was at a point where I was not sure, you know, what am I doing? You know, what can I do here? It was a new chapter. I thought it was, you know, long story short, I started to feel pretty bad about myself, pretty lost. And I don't know how it came to me. I don't know if I read about it or heard about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look inward. Like, what can I do for myself in this situation? You're not even gonna believe it because I don't look like I'm a runner, but I was like, I'm gonna run a marathon. How hard could it be? I'd always struggled with my weight, as everyone might already figured it out. Was not much of an athletic person. I played soccer for many years, but it was, you know, I was the defense, proudly so. But in any case, you know, running was always really tough for me, and but I thought, why not? And somehow I found out about this thing, this organization, which is still around, by the way. Definitely advocate for it. It's called Team in Training, and what you do is you work with a team to help train you for the marathon, and you run the marathon together. And while you're doing this, you're also raising money for those who have leukemia and lymphoma, which personally is, you know, my grandfather passed away from that. My grandmother's father passed away from leukemia, so I definitely had a soft spot for cancer as well. So it just made sense. So here we go. I'm gonna do this marathon. So I ended up doing half a marathon, not a full one, but it must have been one of the best decisions I've ever made. It definitely helped me to kind of process whatever I was feeling internally because of this relationship, and helped fuel something that was productive and positive in my life, that helped me grow. You know, the relationship wasn't really growing, but at least in this case, I was growing as a person. Not only was I testing my strength from a human, like a body perspective, like I never thought I would ever be running, but I ended up falling in love with running. I mean, for me, it's an escape. It's a good escape. I mean, I think we all are human and we escape, and sometimes we go towards things that are not necessarily good, don't really serve us. But, you know, when I was running, it was, nothing compares to the feeling of knowing that, like, you are, like, your body's so strong and it's just going and going, and it was awesome. And it was also time for me to be with me in a way that that's like really getting in touch with yourself and building that relationship with yourself. And I always come back to that. I mean, these videos that I'm going to give to, you know, serve up here, it's like that relationship with you, like, we underestimate how important that is and how it can really fuel our day-to-day and our belief in ourselves. So yeah, I mean, that year I did another half marathon. I didn't do it as well because I wasn't doing Team in Training, but that Team in Training really helped because, gosh, I mean, I was able to, like, literally train with people who were like runners, people who were new to it. So there was like a mix of people, and there was just accountability and community that was built. And I didn't know anybody, but I turned to new people who probably needed it for different reasons, you know, had their own reasons of why they were doing the marathon. But yeah, that was a point in my life where I just was like, wow, like I look back and I'm like, dang, I'm really proud of you, Jackie. Like you were in a, you know, unfortunate situation and you made something good out of it. You know, the silver lining was that, like, you know, it was me, you know, it was me that did it. And so I'm proud of myself for that. It got me through some tough times without having to do anything more, you know, dangerous to my body and my mental health. So yeah, my hope now is that, you know, I'm on this weight loss wellness journey, and my hope is that next year I can start running again. The thing about it now is, you know, because when you do gain weight, it does work. It's bad on your back. So my hope is next year I'll be running. So hopefully I'll be doing some videos of me running, get some runners out there excited. But yeah, so I think it just goes to show that, like, when you do look inward for guidance and for understanding and for solutions to get through things, it can be really powerful. So trust yourself. You have some good ideas. You may not see it in this very moment. You might be thinking, what are you talking about, Jackie? But just take a deep breath, figure out inward, look inward, look inward. And you'll realize you got everything you need right here. And right here. Cheers.